Hi guys. First I'll tell you a little bit about my project. I'm creating, I guess my goal is to create a technique chart that can be implemented in the X-ray department. So technologists will be able to just glance over at this chart and they can easily see what technique they should use for a certain anatomy, whether it's a small, average, or larger patient. And I think I really liked a couple things that the articles mentioned. Both articles mentioned two things that stuck out to me of ways to measure the success of the project, which those are schedule and satisfaction. I think with scheduling, that's important to acknowledge that there's a timeline and to be able to stick to it and know that there's a deadline and to also stick to that. And this also becomes helpful because it's a reference that you can look back at and see, are you being successful? Are you, on track? And I think that can be really a great way to measure the outcome. And then another thing is the satisfaction. And this is both the stakeholders and staff satisfaction. You want the stakeholders to be happy because they're the ones who bought into the project. And you also want staff to be happy because they're the ones who are providing these optimal images for the radiologists who are reading them. So it kind of goes hand in hand that you want everyone to be happy and satisfied. So I think this project kind of is more for the greater good of patient safety and allowing the proper diagnoses to be reported by the radiologists. And some other things that I feel need to include, I think, to measure the outcomes, I think statistical measures. So maybe a graph or a chart or something that can you can visualize and see clearly of what the success is and where you're at. So I think that could be another way added besides what's mentioned in the articles. And that's it. Thanks.